Okay. Can you start with introducing yourself?
She Dwight Witherspoon Shad Dolly Dene Tachini Ishla Base Ahni Bashchin but Ahni Dashachin Scottish additional.
Okay. What kind of career field are you involved in?
I am a little crazy. I am starting a third career. My first career was as an educator. I have about 17 years of experience as a teacher, coach, and administrator from elementary through college. And my second career was being a public servant, serving as a Navajo Nation Council delegate for 8 years. Now I'm in second year of law school, planning to go back and help Navajo Nation in that respects.
My first question is, what's one thing that you grew up with that's missing in the younger generation?
It's very parent dependent, but I think certainly some parents had greater expectation of the children in the previous generation for taking on responsibilities, helping in terms of farm, ranch, household duties, whereas kind of each generation becomes more exposed to technology, conveniences, and less are being expected to take on some of those roles and responsibilities.
The question is, tell me a story about something that you might have experienced that you grew up with, but something that your kids or grandkids or the next generation won't have.
As a 5-year-old, I was driving a tractor for the kind of gathering of hay, and at times kind of would mess up when letting out the clutch too quick and sometimes knocking off some of the hay. But I was about 15 years old, and I was driving a truck and trailer load of livestock down to Phoenix for the kind of a national livestock show in January. And for whatever reason, I just remember there's a little play in this truck steering world, but I looked over and there's like a Mercedes on this side. I look in the other mirror and there's a Mercedes on this side, and I was like, wow, this is a little crazy. But yeah, I don't have a driver's license, and I'm driving down Black Canyon Freeway to livestock show. So I don't know that I try to get my children opportunities to learn to drive, but nowhere near the kind of exposure that I got as a young person.
My last question is, what's one thing you wish you had learned from the generation before you?
I think the previous generation might have gotten more exposed to construction, particularly construction of their own home. You get a lot of that knowledge from experience. So I remember constructing a whole lot of fence, a whole lot of kind of corrals and sheds and stuff, but not building their own house.
Okay, well, thank you for participating in my interview.
Sure.
Okay. Yay!
Oh, that's for, I was 16.
Nate,
Huh?
shut up.